Are you thinking about moving to Lexington, North Carolina? Maybe you're in Charlotte right now, or you're relocating from out of state and you're just starting to explore the triad. Either way, you are in the right spot because today I'm breaking down what life is like here in Lexington in 2025, the housing market, new construction, neighborhoods, and what it's really like to live here day to day, and why so many buyers are making the move to Lexington. So let's start with the biggest reason people are looking at Lexington, and that is affordability. So if you've been watching home prices in Charlotte or even parts of Greensboro and Winston-Salem, you know that those prices have been climbing over the past couple of years. So in Lexington, your dollar just goes a little further. So I've had clients this year who thought that they would have to settle for a starter home in places like Charlotte or even Greensboro, but when they looked here in Lexington, they realized that they could afford a much bigger home with a yard and still have money left over for things like furniture, landscaping, or just a little extra breathing room in their budget. And if you're renting right now, this is where Lexington really shines too, because in a lot of cases, your mortgage payment can be pretty close to what you're paying in rent. But before we chat about the housing market, let me introduce myself. My name is Lynette Selby, and I am your YouTube real estate agent right here in the Piedmont Triad. And I love helping my buyers and sellers find their dream home in the area. And if you are considering purchasing a home, I would love to chat. All you got to do is check the link in the description box where you can schedule a quick call with me for a day and time that works best for you. We could talk about all of your options and how we can get you here in the Piedmont Triad. But now let's talk about the housing market. So Lexington is growing, no doubt about it, but it's not that frenzy that you'll see in Charlotte or Raleigh. Nothing like that. Homes here are selling steadily and values are going up, but you can actually take a breath when you're shopping. Buyers love that they don't have to make an offer in the first 12 hours or compete with a whole bunch of people. So if you're prepared and ready to make a strong offer, you can still find a great home here without all of that stress. So here's where Lexington really stands out, in my opinion: new construction. We're seeing so many neighborhoods popping up. So you have builders like D.R. Horton bringing in options for just about every buyer. So if you're looking for something around the 280s to low 300s, then you can still find cozy starter homes and open floor plans that are perfect for first-time buyers. And if you need more space, maybe a 4 to 5 bedroom home for a growing family, you've got neighborhoods offering that too, often with community perks like pools, playgrounds, and even walking trails. So I was in Raven Ridge last week with one of my clients, and they were really blown away by the layouts. They were bright, they had open floor plans, bright kitchens, spacious bedrooms, and energy efficient features that could really help keep those utility costs down. And here's the thing, even with these upgrades, new construction here is still priced well below what you'll find in Charlotte or even areas in Greensboro. Now, here's a quick tip, and I tell all my buyers this: when you're buying new construction, have your own real estate agent. That on-site agent, that person works for the builder and not you. So my job is to help you through the process, negotiate on your behalf, and make sure that everything stays on track from contract to closing. So one of my favorite things about Lexington is the variety of neighborhoods. So you have those newer communities if you like those fresh, planned feels, but you can also find older, established neighborhoods with those mature trees and the bigger lots. But even in some of the new communities, they have really large lots. I had a client who closed on a home in Lexington this year. It was brand new, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and he had almost 2 acres of land. And this was a new construction home. So you can still get those larger lots with new construction. You just got to get the right person to help you find it. So going back to everything that we have to offer here in Lexington, we cannot forget about High Rock Lake. So if you love fishing, boating, or just want to sit outside and watch the sunset, this area is perfect. Now, if you're working in Charlotte, you're probably wondering about the commute. And here's my honest answer. Yes, It is a bit of a drive, but almost every client that I've had who commutes says that it is so worth it. They love coming home to a quieter, more affordable lifestyle. And if you're working in Greensboro, High Point, or even Winston-Salem, or if you're remote, that's even better because you've got quick access to all those areas without the traffic headaches or that bigger city vibe. We don't want that. So now let's talk about what life really feels like here. So Lexington is a place where you really do get that small town sense of community. You'll see familiar faces at the grocery store. Your neighbors will wave when you drive by, and local events bring in people, together all year long. And if you've never been to the Lexington Barbecue Festival, you got to add that to your list. It's such a fun event, and it really captures what this town is all about. And that's some good food, good people, and great community vibe. And if you love outdoors, you'll love how easy it is to get outside. So between parks, walking trails, the lake, there's always something to do without having to drive far to get there. So now, if you're sitting here and you're thinking, this all sounds like a place that I could see myself living, then you know what? We need to talk. So what I need you to do is use the link in the description box to schedule a quick call with me. So we'll go over what you're looking for. We'll talk through your budget. We'll talk through your timeline, and then we'll figure out if Lexington or maybe another spot in the triad is the right spot for you. This is the perfect first step if you're just starting your search or even if you're relocating from out of state and want someone local to help you with the process. So here's the thing. Buyers are moving here because Lexington kind of checks all the boxes. It's affordable. The new construction options are fantastic and the community is welcoming without feeling too small. Plus, you're still close enough to those bigger cities for work, for shopping, and for those entertainment options. But you get to come home to peace and quiet without all of that big city headache. So if you're ready to start the process or you just want to talk through your options, make sure you click that link in the description box to schedule a time to chat. And we'll map out all your goals and create a plan to get you where you want to be, whether that's in a new construction home, in a certain neighborhood, if you want a lakefront home or something with a little land or a little more space. You know what? We got you covered, and Lexington has all of that. So Lexington in 2025 is definitely affordable, it's growing, and it is a great place to plant roots. So if you found this video helpful, I need you to do me a couple favors. I need you to like the video, subscribe for more local insight, and share it with anyone that you know who may be thinking about making a move. But thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video. You have an amazing week. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.